Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. This video is my empties from February 19th through the 25th. So let's get started. I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks. Of course, I've been busy and just, last weekend I had all intents of filming a few videos, but I decided to go through my whole entire wax collection, storage and everything, and I've, moved some stuff out of here. Sent out some mail last weekend, this week, and I was just busy. So I apologize that these empties are late, but I'm going to be doing a couple more empty videos today and tomorrow, my February melts of the month, and then I'll be all caught up with that stuff. So let's get started. I hope everyone has had a couple of weeks, a great week, great weekend, all those good things. If you are without power because of some of the storms and the wind storms that the East Coast has been having, I hope everything works out for you okay and that there isn't too much damage done. I know my dad has been without power for quite some time, but he's okay. So let's get talking about wax. I think I got through a lot of wax in February, if I must say so myself. I try to melt as much as I can. I have multiple warmers in my home. If you follow me, you've heard me talk about that. But this particular week, this was last week's. I have a video to do for this past week's, but this is the 19th through the 25th. So let's go. Okay, I have a lot of L3 this week because I have a lot of L3 just in my collection and I enjoy it and I melt it all the time. So let's get started. I've said that 10 times too. Okay, this is Decas Kringles Cafe. This was a day, actually December 12th. This was from her advent calendar this past year. Her advent calendar was amazing and I loved it. This is fresh brewed coffee, hot fudge brownie, graham crackers, and caramel sauce. This was in the shape of a Santa hat. It was red with the white, the white ball at the end of the Santa's hat. This was cute. I had this going in my spare bathroom in the tea light warmer. This one basically is just a coffee blend. I got a little bit of caramel and a little bit of the hot fudge brownie, but this one was mostly coffee heavy. So this was a good blend. I liked this. I can handle chocolate with coffee. I'm not a chocolate wax person. I try, but I just haven't found one that, does it for me. But this one is one, I probably wouldn't buy this again just because it's kind of just a simple coffee. Next, we have Beach Nights Copper Tone. This is from L3. I have a lot of samples, and if you follow me regularly, you know that I try to use my samples up in my master bath or in my spare bath. And I have a tea light warmer in the spare bathroom, and I have a element warmer in my master bath. So this one is Beach Nights and Copper Tone. And if you've had anything that has Copper Tone or Hawaiian Tropic or any of those sunscreen blends, sunscreen and that takes over a blend. I didn't really get too much Beach Nights from this. I like L3's Beach Nights, but I like some other vendors better. I like Sassy Girl Aroma's Beach Nights. It's my favorite in the industry. And I also like Teddy B's Beach Nights. She calls hers Beach Treats. But this one, it's okay. The Copper Tone, this was just a nice summery scent. I think I had this going. We got a large snowstorm last week that dumped 16 or 17 inches of snow here at my house. It was a big storm that came through. And I think I melted this during one of those days or when there's a ton of snow on the ground, kind of a thing. Next is Cotton Candy and Blue Hawaiian. And I think Blue Hawaiian has pineapple and coconut in it. I'm not sure, but I loved it. I loved this. The little bit of cotton candy that's blended in with here, it blended in with this, just bumps up the sweetness a little bit to take it kind of into a tropical sweet situation. And I really, really liked this one. I would buy this again. I would even like Blue Hawaiian on its own. That is a good one. Next is another one from Decas calendar. I think I went through and I didn't use all the days of Decas. I pretty much have now because I have melted 2 of these and I think I have a couple of more to get through. I have several melting totes now that I'm working out of because, you know, with me, if I don't see it, I'm not going to grab for it. So I have 3.5 totes that I'm working out of, and I have them organized by vendor, so it's kind of easier for me to see and grab. So when I was doing my organization, well, this was last week. So last Saturday was the last day of this week. So I had a couple going that I melted last Saturday. So I hope that makes sense. You know, it's a hot mess over here sometimes, but I try my best. I did find a new phrase for Hot Mess Express, a spicy disaster. So that's what I'm going to start referring to when I want to say hot mess. I'm going to say spicy disaster. Peppermint bark. This was the cutest. This was the cutest shape. It was actually, if you go back and you can see, I did a review video on Decas advent calendar. This was the cutest piece of peppermint bark. It had a brown base for the chocolate, and it had the red peppermint on the top with white flakes, you know, to make you think it's actually a piece of peppermint bark. So Dessa really, she blew it out of the park with this advent and detail and just her creativity. This I had going downstairs in the kitchen because it was gonna be a powerhouse, and it was. It performed like crazy. Did I like it? No, because I like peppermint, but this was too much chocolate for me. But I give it a try. I try chocolate wax, and most of the time I'm let down. So, but this one, if you like chocolate and you like peppermint, this one would be wonderful for you because it really does check all those boxes. This one I kind of didn't care for, but that's me, and you know, I explained why. Next is another L3. This is a fantastic one. This was a bunt from the Pumpkin Pecan Waffle sampler from last year. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Wildberry Mousse, and Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This is Wildberry Mousse heavy, and I am finding, just taking those turds off my glasses, I'm finding I love Wildberry Mousse, and I never used to because I thought it was kind of just boring. But then I've had it in several blends that I've had in my collection, and I'm like, man, I'm wanting more. Am I buying more? No, but I'm wanting more. I'm on a low buy, trying to be. I just made a small swanky order. I got 2 butters, pink sugar, and scarlet. I love scarlet. And I got 2 bakery bags, Tobacco House and Restoration Hardware. And no bakery. No bakery for me this time, believe it or not. I usually buy mostly bakery. But Jeannie has amazing tobacco blends. And tobacco does not mean cigarette smoke. Tobacco means the actual tobacco. Tobacco is a very sweet, heady, tobacco's hard to describe, but it's sweet. It's like cigar, the smell of a cigar. I love that. I always have loved it ever since I was a little kid. And I love tobacco blends. I got a sample from when I ordered in the fall, back when I was out of town, and I ordered from that pre-order. I got a sample of tobacco leaves, and I smelled it, and I was like, holy shit, these tobacco blends are amazing. And so now when I buy from Swanky, yes, she has amazing buttery toast and jam. And I don't mean I'm not going to ever buy buttery toast and jam again. I will. But I also can't get these wonderful tobacco blends and some of these tea blends from any other vendor. So she definitely has her niche of, you know, blends that she dominates in. And in my opinion, her tobacco is the best that's out there. So I let myself get 2 bakery bags. I shouldn't have, but I did because I can't get it anywhere else. You know, and I say that meaning, you know, strawberry pound cake, blueberry cobbler, pumpkin pecan waffles, you know, you can get those basically from any vendor. But the ones that are tough to get and you don't get, that's what I'm reserving for my Swanky orders. So anyways, back to this one. The wild berry mousse is dominant, but I get the syrupiness of the pumpkin pecan waffles, and I get a little bit of cupcakes at Tiffany's. But to me, cupcakes at Tiffany's is just there for a little bit of a bakery bump. I'm not a fan of cupcakes at Tiffany's alone. I try it and I don't like it. I like it mixed in with something. And this one was fantastic. I would buy this in a larger size. That was a good blend. It's simple, but it works. Sometimes simplicity is the best. Okay, next is pink frosted cake, watermelon cake, cherry chip cake. This was a puppy pack, and I think this was one of Christie's customs, and these were the extras that were poured at that time. I love any pink frosted, I like pink frosted cake. I love any blend with it, and I really like the watermelon cake. The cherry chip cake I like on its own. It's a creamy, slightly cherry blend. It's not overly cherry to me, but this is a nice blend. You get very big punch of cake, and it's a creamy bakery. I really liked this one. I would buy that again. Next is Teddy Bees. This is a sample of Botanica. And I looked up the notes of this right before I started to film this, and I believe it is lavender, vanilla, and sweet on Paris. Maybe there's something else in there too, but I can't remember right now. But this is a fruity blend. I had this going in my master bath, and it's nice. I mean, Teddy Bees is very creamy to me. No matter if it's a bakery scent or a fruity scent like this, or a non-bakery like some of her Game of Thrones themed ones like the North and God's Woods and such. Everything is creamy to me, and I really like that. I like that comfort that I get from Teddy Bees. This is no different. That one is, I would buy that. Next is, this is one of my favorites. This is strawberry kolaches. I love this. This is so good. Strawberry bakery to the max. Sweet strawberry glaze and flaky buttery pastries. This was available in the bee bars, the large bee bars. I don't know if they're sold out now. I was going to buy me a bee bar, but then I said, Ashley, you have a bee bar. You don't need another bee bar. So if you got a strawberry kolaches one, and you haven't had this one, I hope you love this as much as me. This was a cloud cake, and I get 8 melts out of a cloud cake. I love this. I want more. This is fantastic. The kolaches oil is it's a different type of bakery. It's not a cake. It's not a cookie. It's not even cake mixed with cookie. It's a different type of pastry, and it's fantastic. It's so good. I know if you like heavy bakery, get this. And if you like strawberry, you would even love this even more. I've had this in brown banana brown sugar kolaches. I've had she just offered another type of kolaches too. I can't remember what it was. She does kolaches. She did a kolache sampler a while ago, which I did not buy, and I should have, but maybe next time. This is fantastic. That's an A+ for me. Next is Candlelight Dinner from L3. This is Frosty Fizzy Bubbly, lemon cream custard, and sweet strawberries. This reminds me of another vendor, Super Tarts fizzy lifting drinks, or maybe it was renamed because of the trademark issue that she's running into. I'm not sure, but the Frosty Fizzy Bubbly is like the lemon soda, creamy lemon soda. This is reminiscent of this. I don't get too much strawberry in this. I get lemon fizzy. And creamy lemon fizzy, I should say. This is good. I like this. Would I buy this again? Maybe in a bunt, because I really like the bunts. I get 12 melts out of the 2 bunts that usually come in a pack like this. Next is Sassy Girl. This is Santa's Sleigh. If you watch me, you know I've been working on Rose Girls, and I still am, but I have tapped into my collection of Sassy Girl, and I am using some of my 2021, the year I got into vendor wax. I'm using a lot of my older collection of Sassy's up, and it's melting just like it was freshly poured. I love Julie's wax. It performs beautifully in my home. I've only had a few duds over the years. This one was okay to me. This is apple citrus blended with peppermint spice and everything nice. So this was just basically a simple apple spice citrus blend. I had this going around Christmas time, and I didn't finish up this brittle until, the week that I'm talking about, February 19th through March. Sorry, it's March here now, February 19th through the 25th. So I finished it in that week. This I would not buy again, just because it isn't spectacular in terms of, oh, I want more of that. It was just something that's kind of basic to my nose. But I liked the name Santa's Sleigh. This was when she was trying to figure out what type of label she wanted to do, and her labels have changed now. But this was, I liked it. It's just one and done for me. Coming down to the end here for this week, this is Glitterati. I'm also melting my Glitterati, some of my older Glitterati stuff. This is Tropical Fruit Slices. And this one is from January of 2021. So this was in my very first box from Glitterati. I smelled this and I was just blown away with how fruity and tropical and fantastic it is. This reminds me a little bit of Tropical Pistachio from Glitterati. Even though Tropical Pistachio is more Hawaiian punch based and it has that nice, rich, deep cherry scent and that punch scent, this is the tropical part to me, to my nose, of the Tropical Pistachio. I liked this. I sliced this down. It slices like butter. It's fantastic. I had this going in my master bath and my spare bath. So I had it going in two different warmers, and it performed like amazingly. Amazing. Just tropical and fruity and all that yumminess. Next, this is Super Tarts. This was from the 2021 calendar, Advent calendar. Sorry, I'm moving my leg here. Her 2021 Advent calendar, when she did these cups, versus this past Christmas, when she did the shapes that were in the foil bags. This has a name now, but I don't remember what it is. This is Spearmint, Palo Santo, Rainwater, Eucalyptus, and Thyme. I bought this. I don't remember what it is. I don't think it's Shepherd. I can't remember the name of it. It was, and I think she even offered it, before she changed her business structure. I really want to say she offered some of these scents from the 2021 Advents last year, before she announced her business change. This I really like. And why I like this is I can smell the thyme. That herb is it's so good. It's refreshing. Mixed with the eucalyptus and mixed with the spearmint. This is just a refreshing blend. I had this, I cut this into 3 pieces, but really if I had it to do over again, I would chop this into 4. But I had the last 2 pieces going in my kitchen downstairs in my open concept, and this lasted all day. That's one thing with some of these scents from that Advent year. They lasted a long time. And I'm thinking I have another one that I have to do in this another week. Because, I told you I'm doing the whole month of February just about today. But I finish up my last remaining cup of this, and it lasts a long time. I do know that some Super Tarts blends, in my experience from this past year, 2022, some of her blends have just lost a little bit of something to my nose, not lasting long. Whether she's changed some of her oil vendors, I'm not sure. It's just my experience with Super Tarts. And I did my last Super Tarts video when I got my Wax Wednesday order, and I'm not sure if I'm going to order anymore, just because I'm not sure, once Brandy gets into her her new routine and seeing what she can handle, production wise and volume wise. There's a few blends like Fake and Bake and Middle Earth, which are just fantastic, that I would buy again. But I'm not sure. I'm not setting myself up to get, I don't want to say I'm setting myself up for failure, because that wouldn't be right to say, but I don't want to think that, oh, I'm going to get more of this year when I might not be able to. But we'll just have to let some time go by and see how Brandy handles her new role in the business. So, but I do have more of this in my collection that I will be melting at a later date. And finally, I have two more clams. This first one is Candy Cane Forest from L3. This is when she had her clam sale around Black Friday. I think, she had her 3-day sales. I think she did Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday, I want to say. I got 20 clams. Yes, I know, 20 clams. Candy Cane Forest. I used this one up. This was Candy Cane Serendipity, and ice cream scoop bread. Ice cream scoop bread is chocolate chip. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Chocolate chip cookie dough, I think. And something else. Ice cream scoop bread. I can't remember the other note in it. I'm sorry. And Serendipity is coconut, creamy vanilla, and cherry. And then candy cane. This was pretty much Serendipity to me. Serendipity heavy, which I'm not complaining about. I like that scent a lot. I didn't get much candy cane from this. In fact, I didn't get any at all, honestly. And I did this 6-pack. I'm trying to open it up again. Man, it's not meant to be. There it is. Yeah, it's Serendipity. I melted all 6 of these downstairs in my kitchen. And finally, one of my favorite blends from L3. Cafe Cubano Spiced Oat Milk. I love this. This was also offered in the B bars, which I love this blend. If you like coffee, if you like creamy coffee, a little bit of spice. This is such a comforting, creamy, welcoming blend. I melted this upstairs, all throughout my upstairs at one time, and I just was so happy when it was melting and I had those few hours of enjoyment. I love this scent. This is one of my favorite coffee blends out there. So that's this week's video, February 19th through the 25th. So stay tuned for some more empties coming your way. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, a great week ahead, and I'll see you soon.